Every spiritual teacher I've ever followed has said something along these lines about money. After years of believing some of it, I want to walk you through where it breaks down. One of the most common things we hear in the space is that your financial struggles are an inner problem, that your money blocks need clearing or your vibration is off. Childhood programming is real, and inner work can help us overcome detrimental beliefs holding us back. But purchasing power has declined by 97% over the last century, regardless of our beliefs or vibration. So my question to this argument is, if the system is designed to extract what we save and earn, is the problem really only inside of us? Another idea we may hear is that money is a neutral tool, that it can be used for good or harm depending on who holds it. But fiat money, the currency that we use no matter where we are on the planet, euros, dollars, pesos, lira, yen, that money loses purchasing power year over year without anyone's vote or consent. A tool that is designed to silently siphon what you earn and save is not neutral. Another idea we hear is raise your vibration to match the frequency of wealth, because money is energy. And if you feel wealthy, wealth will come. Our emotional state does affect our decisions and our capacity to receive. But when we widen the lens to look at the system into which we were born, the wealthiest people are the ones closest to the new money creation. The system is designed to serve those at the top, creating a K-shaped economy where the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. If vibration were a primary factor, every person who did genuine inner work would be financially secure. But that's clearly not the case. I heard this one on a podcast and it stopped me in my tracks. Money is abundant, they print tons of it, and money is everywhere. You just need to align with it to receive it. What stopped me is that the person who said this was describing the root cause of the problem as if it were the solution. Printing money, abundant money, is exactly how our purchasing power is stolen from us. Just look at any currency anywhere in the world. The same $20 bill bought a cart full of food back in '96. In 2016, maybe it bought half. Today, you can hardly buy anything with $20. That is not a system designed for abundance. That is extraction in the language of abundance. I've also heard just work harder, take extra shifts, take on more gigs, and pair your spiritual practice with practical action. While that can be perceived to be good advice, it's also very contradictory to a lot of what is said in this space, and there's a reason for it. The advice to work harder in a system designed to extract from us is the very definition of a treadmill, the wounded masculine energy a lot of teachers talk about. We are being encouraged to trade more of our limited life force energy for abundant pieces of paper designed to extract that very scarce resource from us. At no point is anyone asking why. What is money? Where does it come from? And why does it buy less and less every year? My observation after asking these questions is that the space is incomplete. Addressing only childhood programming without talking about the systemic matrix leaves a huge piece of the puzzle out of the picture. This collective programming affects all of us, no matter where we were born and regardless of how much inner work we've done. Asking the questions I mentioned earlier often leads to a second spiritual awakening. While the first awakening, the personal one, is very much celebrated in the personal development and spiritual space, the second one is harder to see. It also calls into question a lot of what is said in the space, including a lot of the frameworks that we've all built our lives around. The cognitive dissonance and the discomfort we may feel in exploring this programming is real. And most people don't want to go through a second awakening after experiencing an intense first one. I'm not saying any of this to undermine the teachers who got me here. I'm incredibly grateful for everything I learned in the personal development and spiritual space. But to those of you who have done years of inner work and are wondering if there's something greater, something systemic also holding us back, I want to say you're right. There is a structural reason. For those who are ready, I made a complete series explaining systemic programming. You can watch it here, and you can find out where you are in understanding your programming at Daniella.io/assessment. It's free, private, I don't need your email. You can get your answer right on the screen. The full framework is also available in my book called Beyond Money that you can find at my website, Daniella.io. Thank you for being here.